Hello, and welcome to Quiz Coconut's Quickfire Quiz Pod with me, James Cutler. In 2014, I launched Quiz Coconut, and we've since hosted over 2,000 pub quiz nights. Each episode, I pick 10 of our best questions so you can improve your general knowledge, boost your brain power, and learn some useful and useless facts. Answers will be revealed at the end of the episode, and there's one rule: don't use Google.
Use your coconut!
We are back in your pocket. The last time you heard from us was our end of the year quiz, and we're going to try and keep this going every week now, all the way through the rest of the year. So get strapped in and ready for a trivia barrage. If you're joining us for the first time, there are 10 questions every episode with 15 points available. We like to keep the waffle to a minimum, so let's go straight into it. Question 1. Which sell more worldwide? Self-help books or cookbooks? I don't know about you, but I'm not much of a cook. But you can't be good in every room of the house, can you? Number 2. Which European country has more than half of its population believing in elves and ghosts? Number 3. Music. 2 points available here. The song Walk This Way was performed by 2 artists. One was a rock band and one was a hip-hop group. Name both of them for a point each. Now, number 4 is maybe the most difficult question today. You can always pause the pod if you need more time. Here we go. Which English forename beginning with an M is France's most common last name? Which English forename beginning with M is France's most common last name? For example, Michael. Michael is a forename, a first name, it's also a last name. We are looking for France's most common last name. Okay, put your hands up if you got that one. All of the answers at the end of the episode. Number 5, 3 points available here. I'm going to play you a James Bond theme on the ukulele. 1 point for telling me the name of the song, 1 point for telling me the name of the artist, and 1 point for the name of the film. Here we go. Okay, that's over. Uncover your ears. Halfway through, on to number 6. For a point each, can you name the 2 herbs that are used to make béarnaise sauce? 1 point for each herb. And number 7. Who was the Norse god of thunder? Number 8, here is a shocking question for you. What is the voltage difference between a standard UK socket and a standard US socket? For everyone else in the world, most of Europe, Asia, Africa and Australasia is the same as the UK, and most of the American continent, north and south, is the same as the US. Number 9. To the nearest foot, how tall was the tallest ever human who ever lived? And number 10, football now. For 1 point each, name FIFA's 2022 Players of the Year. 1 point for the male player and 1 point for the female player. Pause the pod if you need any more time for anything. If you're ready, here is today's bad joke.
This is today's bad joke.
The other day I was watching the marathon and I saw one runner dressed as a chicken and another dressed as an egg. I thought, this is going to be interesting.
That was today's bad joke.
Another one of those humdingers next week. Here come the answers, 15 points available, mark your own score, let's see how you do. Number 1, there are more self-help books than cookbooks. Number 2, over 50% of people in Iceland believe in elves and ghosts. Number 3, Walk This Way was a collaboration with Aerosmith for 1 point and Run DMC for another point. Number 4, the most common French surname is Martin. I guess Martin was the English first name that we were looking for. So Martin is the answer. France's most popular last name, twice as many as Bernard, in second place. Number 5, the ukulele song was Nobody Does It Better for 1 point by Carly Simon for another point from The Spy Who Loved Me for the third point. Number 6, béarnaise sauce is made from tarragon for 1 point and chervil for the second point. I will accept parsley. Number 7, the Norse god of thunder is Thor. Number 8, so in the Americas it's 115 volts. In Europe and beyond it's 230 volts. So the difference is 115 volts. Some countries do have 240. Number 9, the tallest human ever was 8 feet 11. So 9 feet is the correct answer that we're looking for there. Robert Wadlow, who sadly only lived for 22 years, his height was due to a hyperactive pituitary gland. Basically just kept on growing. Even at the time of death, there was no indication that his growth had ended. And the 2 football players we're looking for there, Lionel Messi won the Player of the Year for the men's for 1 point, and Alexia Putellas from Spain won the women's award. So folks, it's great to be back, isn't it? How did you do today? We'd love to hear from you. You can always get in touch with the show, quizcoconut.com/podcast. We'll see you next week. If you enjoyed today's quiz, why not book us for your next event? We host corporate events in the UK and Canada and virtual events all over the world. And don't forget to subscribe to the Quiz Pod so you never miss an episode. We'll see you next week. Quiz Coconut, nuts about trivia.